This is college football at its absolute best.
Yeah, they had us the first half, I'm not going to lie.
Oh, could be Wayne.
I think I got my swagger back. Oh.
I love it, baby.
Them orange britches. Something about them orange britches.
Tennessee wins! By Tennessee, Jawan Jennings. Jennings makes the catch.
Ball hit high in the air into right field. Going back is Sayre. And Tennessee can say hello win column. A grand slam in the bottom of the ninth. You can't draw it up any better.
We just won a basketball game, and we're very happy right now. McGrath for the win. He got it. If you don't like college football and you watch this one, I'm not sure what your problem is.
Reddit to do, and welcome into More Important Issues. It is Sunday, April 29th. I believe that's 26th. Sorry, I knew that wasn't the right date. April 26th. I'm jumping ahead. Good to be back here. It's a good weekend. Been a good weekend on Rocky Top. Those boys defend. Vol basketball getting stronger every day. And then you had some good news in the NFL draft. So, yeah, it's I mean no complaints from this side.
Yeah, softball's I think 1-1 in the series against number 2 Alabama, so that's good. I did see a weird thing, and I don't know what was the reasoning behind it, but we honored the seniors for Alabama's seniors today in our park.
From my understanding, I think I've seen it more often now. If you see senior nights, they'll just read off the names of the seniors from the other team, and it looks like they gave them flowers. I've seen that happening more and more. I have not seen it at the collegiate level, but at the high school level, I've seen that more often.
Okay. I'm okay with softball doing that. I would rather us not do that for football or basketball or baseball or anything. So
sure. I also think senior night nowadays is just really stupid. Anyways, I think we talked about this with basketball, how
I think it should be celebrated more.
But
and more, I guess, for the ones who have been there all 4 years, I guess.
That's what we talked about basketball, how one of our seniors have been there more than 1 year.
Yeah.
That we honored. It's really weird. It's a really weird concept at the college level at this point. So
yeah, I saw that and I was like, I don't love it. I mean, if it was
it's sportsmanship, Landon.
Auburn, but Alabama,
it's sportsmanship. Look it up.
I don't have any of that. I don't care about sportsmanship, to be honest.
We're building character.
Yeah. How about just win?
They've done it at least once.
Yeah, I mean that's great. Yeah, just keep winning. Don't worry about the other team. Don't even read their name. Actually, if you do read their name, you should just butcher the name.
Sure. I mean, there's some people that have no problem doing that. So
I think you can play mind games doing that. Get them focused on how did he get that from Catherine?
Go Key and Peele skit.
Yeah, yeah. Boy, call her. Is that what you mean? That Key and Peele skit?
No, wait, what? The misnamed one. What Key and Peele skit are you talking about? The AA
I'm talking
wrong.
about I'm talking to one.
What?
You said it right. Yeah, I said it. I said, you know what I'm talking about?
Sure, but I mean, I feel like there's the leap. The one I was thinking of seemed pretty obvious. He misnames very Aaron.
Yeah, that was obvious. I just went right for the.
What's the Principal O'Shaughnessy? Is that what it is?
Yeah. Yeah.
What does he say? I can't remember. The follow up sketch to that's one of my favorites. Is it's a support club for people whose names are now synonymous with that sketch. And so it's like Aaron's attending this where like everyone calls them AA Ron now.
Oh, I haven't seen that one, I don't think.
It's not a Key and Peele sketch. It's someone else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And but I do know. Well, I don't know someone. Someone told me about a friend of theirs who does not go by Aaron anymore because he can't take being called AA Ron. That's a real life person. He changed his name. He changed what he goes by.
What do you just go by, Ron?
I think he just goes by his middle name.
He just got rid of the 2 A's. Just Ron.
Oh no. Okay. Back on track somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere. The draft.
Let's go to the draft. Yeah, let's go to Pittsburgh where good friend of the pod, I guess employee now. Xander Seacrest was up there taking pictures with Will Howard. Like,
yeah,
I don't know what this is all about. Yeah, I don't like that guy anymore.
Yeah. The draft is so weird, especially in the later rounds when they're getting like now it's the NFL has to throw like the international people at us, which there's nothing wrong with that, but like I don't care about this guy's dog, and like
you're just America first.
This is the reason why they're here. I don't understand it. So, but I enjoy the draft a lot more than other people. I think Trey does too.
Yeah. So did you watch all day yesterday?
Yeah, for the most part.
Good for you.
Yeah, I probably stopped in like the 6th round because the Panthers didn't really have anything after the 5th. I think they ended up getting a 7th round pick, but after 5 rounds, you're like, I mean, this guy 9 times out of 10 probably not going to be here. You probably will never hear that name again.
Yeah, correct me. My thoughts are it probably more so with like the transfer portal has kind of created this where like everyone. There's no wondering like this guy just like he was on a team that it didn't work out playing time like let's that might be a steal. You're kind of like, hey, I've seen him tried at 3 different places. He's not good.
Yeah. I mean, also like I feel like it's so much harder to maybe it's always been this way, but the way too early mock drafts, and then you look at the next season like that, it's just a season. In between that, like Garrett Nussmeier was supposed to go 1-1.
We all knew that was fraudulent though.
Right. But there's a lot of guys like some of those guys that were projected in the 1st round went undrafted.
Yeah.
So it is crazy that you have a lot of in the quarterback thing. I mean, this year was just me and Trey kind of talked about it on Thursday. It's like this draft class is trash.
Yeah, I'm a big Fernando Mendoza, Indiana fan. I don't think he's going to be a good NFL quarterback. I don't think that's a hot take either.
Can you imagine him and Max Crosby interacting with each other in the locker room in Vegas?
What does that mean?
I mean, look at Fernando Mendoza. He's just a weird dude. And then Max Crosby is this, I don't know, he belongs in Baltimore.
Yeah, he does.
So, I don't know. I just think just picturing those 2 guys having a conversation, I kind of want to be a fly on the wall.
Fernando also just doesn't look like an NFL quarterback. That's probably why I don't think he's going to be a good NFL. He doesn't really look like a college quarterback, honestly. So, I don't know. I'm rooting for him, I guess.
Well, everybody says like
good guy. All-time good guy.
I mean, Nico and George McIntyre are too skinny. I mean, Fernando Mendoza is tiny compared to like NFL type quarterbacks.
Sure.
He also wears like a kicker's face mask that I just don't. He just, like you said, he just doesn't look the part. What do we think about Ty Simpson going 13?
I stand by. I think Ty Simpson's one of the best quarterbacks in this draft class, which isn't, you talked about it. It's not a great quarterback draft. Like, it's not saying a lot, but I do think he's one of the better ones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think that was a reach for the Rams. I mean, maybe it works out, but I mean, using a 13th overall pick for a guy that started one season.
Sure.
And I think Alabama would be like, it wasn't very good for their standards. So I don't know. I just think that was a reach. Like, sure, if you get him like 30th, but 13th is, I mean, that's pretty hefty to use that draft capital on Ty Simpson.
Sure, but I don't know if there's a quarterback worth using it on. So if you want a quarterback in that spot, I don't think it's a bad pick.
Yeah. What do you think, Trey? I know you have a take on this.
I think Ty's a good quarterback. I agree with you, Landon. I agree with both of you.
If you're the LA Rams, are you drafting?
No,
Ty Simpson
because
13? Okay.
if you're the LA Rams, you're one game away from the Super Bowl last year. Your draft is your opportunity to, get that one player, get that one guy to kind of help you get there. The quarterback wasn't the issue,
Yeah.
And I know Matt Stafford's getting old, but also the Rams, I mean, they spent what did they get? The Georgia quarterback out there. It wasn't a first-round draft pick.
Stetson Bennett.
Yeah, but
he was later, wasn't he?
But they still drafted him
Right.
and spent draft capital on him. So I thought it was very telling in Sean McVay's post draft interview where he was like, "Yeah, it's going to be awesome to see him compete with Stetson." We haven't spoke at all, and I was like, "Ooh." But I think it's very similar to what the Packers did with taking Jordan Love in the draft during the Aaron Rodgers.
Which at that time everybody was like, that was stupid too.
Yeah. So it may pan out. But I agree with you, Caleb. I think he's the best option in the draft.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask who you take at that. Like, I mean,
I don't know.
It's kind of dumb for the Raiders to take Fernando, in my opinion, but I'm like, I guess if you need a quarterback, if you're really wanting a quarterback, what are you going to do?
Do you think, would you guys go attend the NFL draft? Because I couldn't, because it's free, but I don't think you could even get me within 100 yards of the place.
Every picture and or video I've seen of an NFL draft, it looks like the most miserable event you could attend. Landon, Trey, you won't be familiar with this, unfortunately. They need to bring it back. It looks like a Boomsday event to me, where like when you're young and you're a kid and you're just looking to raise hell, it's probably a great time. But you get to an age where you're like, is it worth like potentially just like either peeing my pants or standing in line for nasty porta potties every time I got to use the bathroom, traffic, like I'm standing for no reason. I'm standing. It just looks like a miserable event to me.
I think the first night would be fun. I think after that would suck. Like, I just want to experience it one time, and not experiencing somewhere like Pittsburgh. Probably like I feel like Nashville would be cool.
See, I think the Nashville one looked the worst.
Everyone
looked like packed in like sardines on Broadway.
Yeah.
Green Bay would be cool.
Green Bay would be fun. But also, I mean, you get into like, you're probably driving an hour from wherever you're staying.
I think it's like probably like has to do with like, if it's your favorite team, like that would probably be a cool experience to do that. So I do want to do it at some point. I wanted to go when it was in Nashville and I didn't. I just didn't go. But the next time they are close by, I'd like to do it.
Yeah. There's got to be like VIP sections where it's not as bad. Like maybe that would be the way I would go.
Okay. Yeah, we try to sneak our way into some MVP stuff.
Well, I just meant to pay for it because we're adults. But yeah, sure.
Okay.
See, this is Boomsday. This is what I'm talking about, Trey. This is the Boomsday.
Yeah, you just gotta know people, know where to go.
Just work your way in.
Yeah. All right, Tennessee Vols in the NFL draft. First one that goes. Well, let's talk about the first round. No Vols go in the first round. You surprised or not surprised?
You asked me like 2 weeks ago before this Jermon McCoy, like he's a surgery away essentially from his career being over. Not knowing that until like Wednesday it starts being talked about.
Yeah.
So knowing that, it doesn't surprise me. But
I think like that, it's almost surprising that Colton Hood, because he would move up.
You would think, yeah.
So
but
I was surprised no one.
He's also right on the cusp still.
Yeah. I was surprised that no one went. But he was early second round, and that's probably like in the range he was mocked at. It was just like Dermod dropped, so I thought he would move up with some needs. And I mean, it's kind of one of those things where everybody starts coming. It's like one of those positions where if they start picking them, they start coming off the board. A cornerback one, I think the kid from LSU went so early that never really started in the first round. But really good, a solid pickup for the Giants, and I think he has a chance to go in and compete for a starting role. I mean, that's a good thing about getting picked pretty early by a bad team is like you probably have a chance to go in and start right away.
Right.
And then Chris Brazzell goes in the third round to the Panthers. Let's go. I do think it is like he is sort of the same type of receiver that Carolina got last draft in Ted McMillan, but they kind of dropped the ball when they drafted Xavier Legette. So I think they needed another big body receiver to help people from shading over to Ted McMillan's side because he's a superstar. So.
Also, very interesting that he took a shot at Bryce Young in like his first public look as a Panther.
Oh yeah, the Alabama thing.
Yeah.
Also, Bryce Young's like 5'9", and I think Legette's 6'3", and then Tet and Chris Brazzell are 6'5". So I mean, just imagine that in the huddle. Just him looking up at all his receivers.
Yeah, they're just gonna put lifts in his shoes.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's a big get. I mean, he should have a chance to start right away, opposite of McMillan, and we'll see if he can. I mean, no one wants Legette starting in Carolina, so he has plenty of opportunities to go take a job there. And a pretty fun offense, I feel like, for him to thrive in.
Sure. Yeah, he's going to have – I mean –
they like slinging it.
I feel like he's just gotten better since he's been on campus at Tennessee. I don't know if he took a step back when he got here or not, but, yeah, he's just improved.
Yeah.
Would have loved one more year of him, obviously.
Which it was so weird. He was projected maybe a first round, and then there was – I don't know where these character issues just show up out of nowhere. I mean, I know he got arrested for speeding. He's also 22 years old. It wasn't like there was drugs in the car and stuff. So I don't know. I just feel like
was it arrested for speed? It was a suspended license, wasn't it? Speeding on a suspended license. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Is that a character issue?
I don't know, but
they compared him to George Pickens, and I was like, I mean, on the field, that's a solid comp. Off the field, I'm like, that's not even close.
Did George Pickens get arrested for speeding? Because that'd be the least shocking thing I'd find out about today. I mean, I don't know, but Tennessee may have nailed the character references for an unnamed defensive lineman last year. So if they were talking this year, I could see how they might trust the staff.
Yeah, I mean, we are really good at keeping things under wraps, or we keep them in line until they get out of here. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
We're a lot better. I mean, we're not having guys arrested for just standing on the sidewalk, which is crazy.
Not even standing on the sidewalk. He was following a lawful order from a police officer when he got arrested. Which is just, I mean, they must hire Auburn fans or Georgia.
Yeah, where was Zachariah
TV.
Branch's character issues after he got arrested?
To be fair, that police report made him look good. And then Jamal McCoy was next.
Yeah, goes in the fourth round to the Raiders. Again, another bad team, probably looking for a cornerback to come in and start. And it's one of those things, like, it sucks that he fell that far. But if you're the Raiders, you're like, I mean, if this works, awesome. If it doesn't, it's only a fourth round. Like, I feel like it's it's low risk, high reward for Jamon McCoy to go in the 4th round.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much farther they can fall. It's crazy. I don't even understand exactly what the surgery required is, but it sounds like from everything I've heard, it sounds like his playing career is probably done, which is wild.
Yeah.
And it's wild that I'm shocked. I'm honestly, with the way they were talking about it, I'm kind of shocked he got drafted at all.
So I know it's a bone plug, but I thought I read where somebody's like, yeah, that's an easy fix. But I guess there's a chance where if it goes wrong, then he can't play. I don't know the science behind it.
I haven't heard that easy fix, and it may be, but it's kind of crazy that it's either he's good and healthy or career over. This one surgery. That's kind of wild.
Yeah. Also, was that it was because of the ACL, correct?
From my understanding, yeah, but I don't know that for sure.
Also, was he not supposed to get that? I don't know. I have a lot of questions about that whole thing.
A lot of questions. Yeah.
If he wasn't, if that could derail his career, why would he have that done?
Well, it's probably one of those things that you have to have that ACL surgery. So
right, but then there was a bone plug. Is that just another surgery to get that fixed, or is that like a Band-Aid on the problem kind of thing?
Yeah, I have no idea.
I don't either. Well, we need an expert to explain it to us in terms.
What's that dude's name on Twitter? He's probably been talking about it. That's like the NFL doc. Is that his name on Twitter?
We could probably have Drew Day. Maybe he could give us some insight on that. He's a doctor of some sort, I think. So
I don't know what kind of doctor either. So I think you're yeah, he's a pediatrician. He could probably figure it out.
It's like that one. There's a guy at work. He's a corporate attorney. I was like, if I get in a rut, can I call you? He's like, no. Okay, I just thought I'd ask. So, and then you had
what's this dude's name? Do you guys know who I'm talking about? He'll tweet out his diagnosis, when guys go down on the field. It's pretty interesting.
No.
You remember his name, Trey?
Pro Football Doc, I think his name is.
Is it Pro Football Doc? Is that what it is?
I think so.
That sounds right.
I don't know who this guy is. He's not a Tennessee fan. This is just a football guy in general.
Correct. It's David Chow. He's an ex-NFL head team doc for 17 plus years. He does live injury analysis, NFL, NBA, MLB.
And then I was going to say about the bone plugs, just from what I've read, the only other athlete here recently has done anything like it, which is not a good sign, is Lonzo Ball. He had the same exact surgery done. And since that, his career has kind of derailed, and he hasn't been the same since then. So, but it's a different sport. But
or the 4th round pick though.
He has talked Jermon McCoy. So April 20th, he said if you're going to invest in he has a video too. So this isn't all of the information. He said if you're going to invest in a top 15 pick in Jermon McCoy, you want to make sure he's physically able to play 5 years from now. But teams have already evaluated him and placed him on their draft boards. Any reports coming out now are unlikely to influence that. But that was April 20th. Oh. So then he followed up with this the next day and said the ACL is never the issue. Associated damage is critical. News of plug equals full thickness cartilage loss. Longevity, a major factor. Potentially needing another graft is ominous. So he said first round talent, but medical has him on the board day 3.
Okay. Well,
got that one right.
Yeah. Right on the money.
He did tweet that out. Was that Friday?
Yeah.
So he was like, he didn't have too much room to miss on that one.
Yeah. I don't know. I have a lot of questions about the whole thing, I guess.
I do too. I'm with you. But
it sucks for him. This whole thing, probably a top 5 pick if he balls out like he did in 2024, in 2025. And
I also, Tennessee fans, I don't get the whole he should have played. It's pretty obvious he shouldn't have played.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? his play, his film or lack of film is not why he went on day 3 from everything that's being told.
Yeah, he was still mocked in the first round, even not playing a down in a season.
It's about injury, like injury factor, which I mean, I guess if you come back and play great, that goes away, but that also sounds like it was a pretty risky thing to do.
Yeah.
I don't know. Everyone's tweeting that. I'm like, what are we talking? To me, it seems pretty obvious why he did not play now.
It can't get any worse for the Raiders, so I think this is a good draft pick for them. They're like, if it works, could really help us. If it doesn't, I mean, we can't go any lower than we already are.
Sure.
So, I mean, that all their cookie, like, they're trying to bank on Fernando Mendoza being a dude. I think the least of their worries is a 4th round pick and Jermon McCoy being
sure,
because the quarterback's going to make or break the franchise. Monty said, "Oh, Trey is here again. Great weekend for Miss Hottie Toddy."
Hi. It's good to see you.
And then the next pick is Joshua Josephs goes to the Commanders in the 5th round. He was another one that I thought would jump up a little bit just because the edge. I know he's a little bit undersized, but I mean there was really nobody like edge wise that I'm like 100%, like that dude's gonna be a hit in the NFL. I mean, they were talking about a first rounder, I think Keldrick Falk from Auburn. They were like, he's got all the traits, but like the production just doesn't match what a first round should do in the NFL. So I don't know, but glad he got drafted. Also, one that I was surprised didn't get much draft stock at all is Tyree West. I just think the flashes of him is somebody you probably take a flyer on in the 5th round, but he goes in the 7th round. Where did he end up going?
Lions.
Lions, that's right. So I think that was a good pick. Glad to see those guys get drafted. A lot of those guys, let's see, Hood, Brazel, Jermod, transfers, and you had 2 guys that stayed their whole career at Tennessee. So I think that's a good mix.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think it's the 3rd time in 4 years that Tennessee's had 4 top 150 picks. I think that's solid development there. So who's somebody that you're looking at next year being like, that could be a first rounder?
Oh, on Tennessee's roster, that's another thing is I feel like Tennessee hasn't had much of obvious, like the guys that you thought were this year. Didn't. And I actually saw a thread earlier about this because they were talking about Joshua Josephs, kind of falling. Falling is not the right word. I don't know how you would, but like how our inside hasn't. You have all these big names that come in. It's not and then you only have a few to show for it in the draft at all, and then high in the draft. But like, I feel like Davion Hobbs still has a ways to go, but like that's someone I could see, not a first rounder by any means, but being a higher draft pick. But I mean, I don't know. That's 1 year to take that step. I don't know if that happens.
I think Braylon Staley is going to be interesting. I don't know if it's a first round
draft. Yeah, okay.
First round pick, but I mean, as good as a slot wide receiver as you can find, can run all the routes, is quick, really good after the catch. I just take the top off the defense. I don't know. I don't know what his draft stock even looks like, but if Zachariah Branch is a second, third round pick. I think Braylon Staley could be that and more.
That's fair. I think that's where like a lot of these guys will fall. I'm like Amari Campbell, like he's not gonna be a first rounder, but he's probably a higher draft pick. Arion Carter.
Yeah. What's Xavier Gillum? Maybe that's somebody that could make some noise. I don't know about a first rounder. It's a defensive tackle, so but could he be a second, third round pick? Chaz Coleman, I mean, he's got to play, but if he does, he has potential to
does he count in this? Because it feels like he's a high draft pick, just like positionally speaking too.
Yeah.
Probably a high draft pick, but will he count if he doesn't play down in Tennessee?
Yeah, it's true.
We get the graphic, was enrolled at one point.
I mean, maybe not next year, but you're looking at, I mean, whoever wins this quarterback competition. I mean, you're looking at Ty Simpson and be like, he went 13th. I mean, I could do that.
Sure. Find a weak class, I'm telling you. Find a weak quarterback class to get into, and you probably can.
Nate. Yeah, that was, I mean, David Sanders is probably going to be up there when he's after his junior season. I'm trying to think who else. Wendell Moy might be a draft pick. I don't know where. It'll probably be in later rounds, but
yeah, I mean, I feel like one of your like better athletes is going to be in the next year or two, whatever draft he ends up at, in Ethan Davis, and he's going to be a tight end. So it's like, how high is he going to get drafted? That's probably one of your better athletes.
Justin Jolie had a good season. He got drafted, I think, in the third or fourth round.
Yeah.
I think Deshaun Brame kind of fits that same bill there, kind of more of a wide receiver body, but plays a tight end position. Maybe he can get there. You've recruited well enough that you should have a lot more guys. Obviously, you got to keep them here, but I feel like you should have with these top classes that you're getting, you should have a lot more guys drafted.
Sure.
And I think Tennessee definitely needs a quarterback drafted at some point and has a successful NFL career.
Yeah.
For them to continue to land top talent in the high school ranks, or you're just going to have to go pay for somebody in the portal.
You may have another corner taken in the next 2 years.
Yeah. Ty Redmond.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What do people think about Idris Farouk? Like after, I mean, obviously not a great sophomore season, but with the guys that they've brought in, it seems like he's competing well enough. So I don't know. Going to be interesting. Who do you think had the best draft class, Trey?
I think the Jets had a really good draft.
No,
I do. I think they
will it matter?
No, it won't matter. It won't matter at all. But I think they, with the amount of draft capital that they had opportunities to really mess up their picks by taking a quarterback that they didn't need. But I think they went out and they got good skill players. They got offensive line. I think they had a really good draft. And I think that's dumb to say, but here's the one I don't get. I have no idea what the Cardinals were doing taking Jeremiah Love at 3. And I love Jeremiah Love. I think he was one of the best players of the draft, but that was insane. Take him that high for a team that it's not needed.
Yeah. So is your favorite New York Jets draft pick, was it Cade Klubnik?
Yeah, it was.
Here's the thing. I mean, he did just as good as Ty Simpson did. He won more games than Ty Simpson.
I'm not
last year alone.
No, but he has more experience starting.
Here's the thing. I get the history tells us that there's no successful, like, didn't play much in college will translate to the NFL. But I think we're going to get to a point here to where that's going to change, because we're seeing it in college. You don't have guys sticking around for lots of time. I think that it's going to change that. I think we will have guys that don't play a lot in college because either they bounce around or B they fell down. But I think we'll see it. And I think Ty has opportunity to do it. I think we all agree Ty is a better prospect than anyone on this, like, quarterback-wise.
Yeah. Well, I mean, now we officially start the tank for Arch going into next year.
Dude, I'm sitting here looking at the consensus big board for next year's draft of everyone. Like, the players that are potentially on here, it's loaded. I mean, there's playmakers everywhere, especially at the quarterback position.
Dante Moore. Oh, guys, y'all said Ty Simpson best in this class. You forgot Drew Aller.
Someone had a tweet about his – I don't know if it was serious because I just scrolled past it, but someone had a tweet about how his communication's the best of the quarterbacks in this draft class. I didn't know what that meant exactly. Can you elaborate? Do you know what I'm talking about?
His what now?
His communication. He had the best communication of anyone communicating.
Is that why they lost games? Was he an over communicator?
I don't know, man.
I guess
he communicated really well.
Doesn't translate to wins.
Yeah,
not necessarily. No.
All right. Yeah, tank for Arch. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be the Raiders again? Or the Jets? Or the Jets trying to get – they went Kate Klubnik, so they're going to go Arch Manning next year?
Jets, Cardinals.
I forgot about the Cardinals. Yeah.
Who else needs a quarterback?
The Vikings probably.
Yeah.
They still going to –
They're not
rolling McCarthy.
out. No, there's no way. You can't keep rolling with him.
The Falcons? Who the Falcons got?
Michael Penix, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Arch Manning.
Wait, so we're all in on Arch now? You're talking about like Ty Simpson not being great as a starter?
I'm not all in on Arch.
Oh,
that's
okay.
That's just the consensus big board is him and Dante Moore are at the top.
Okay, fair.
And he's probably going to get the nod because he has that last name.
Sure. But he'll have to go to whoever has the number 2 pick because he won't play whoever has the number 1 pick.
That's correct, yes. So you're trying to fight. You want to tank, but not too much. Let's get into
what are we doing?
Tennessee lands a big man in the portal.
Okay.
Kennesaw State big man Braden Liu. Hey, Tennessee likes taking guys from Kennesaw State. I think we mentioned this the last pod.
There's a pipeline there, both to and from.
6'9", 235 pounds, averaged 10.9 points, 5.3 rebounds. Also had a ton of blocks as well. I mean, 1.4 blocks per game. So I think this is a good pickup. I don't think you're needing him to start. If he comes in and obviously wins it, great. But I don't think I think you need depth at that position with Dwayne Brown and Miles Rubin. And it seems like a guy that they are bringing in to do just that. It is interesting. I was looking at his game log this past season. Had a double-double against Alabama. So I like that. Let's see what you do against really good teams. Oral Roberts, don't think they're very good, but he had 17 in that one. MTSU, 20 points. Also does a good job of shooting free throws. I think he's around 70% from the free throw line. So
love that. Get to the free throw line. Make him. Yeah.
Yep. We'll take 70% from a big fella. So yeah, I like his game. I'm all in on Braden Liu.
Yeah, he can. I watched a little bit of the highlights. He does a good job of putting the ball on the floor.
Are we going to get a Liu for him?
It's always. I don't know if that's mostly a Tennessee thing. Like anything we can do that with, to where it sounds like we're booing someone. Like we're dealing.
We're in.
Yeah. I think it's so when we boo them, it's easily explainable.
Mm.
It's like, nah, we didn't boo that guy. We always do that.
Well, it's a good thing for Boo Carter. Like, even when he sucked, we were still booing him. So
Exactly. But yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to compare him to Nate Ament. I'm not doing that. Two different players, but he can put the ball on the floor. He can create his own shot for a guy with his length.
Yeah, I don't think you're asking him to be a wing, but yeah, I feel like a good thing about him and Miles Rubin is like with Felix Okpara, you could, if you had to switch, and it was a point guard on Okpara, you weren't so, oh my God, please get somebody off of him kind of thing. And I feel like the same with these guys. Like I feel like they can handle their own when those switches like that happen. It's not a huge mismatch.
Right.
So,
did you guys see Ryan Shumpert's tweet about the outgoing and ingoing transfers for Tennessee basketball?
No.
So Tennessee's 6 outgoing transfer averaged 31.8 points per game last season and made a combined 52 three-pointers. The Vols' 6 incoming transfers have averaged a combined 85.9 points per game last season and made 280 three-pointers.
Hell yeah.
I knew that was going to be absurd when you started reading it off. That's, yeah. There's only one basketball, though, so it's going to be interesting to see how they manage all this. And of note, that basketball will be an Adidas basketball. I don't know why we won't just use the freaking NCAA Wilson ball. Is that what they use, the Wilson?
I think we can, right?
Correct. Why we decide that we need to go to a tournament, the most critical time of the year, and that be the first time we use that basketball is batshit insane.
Yeah.
For any team that does it. I don't know why we participate in that.
Yeah, be uniform.
If you go to an away game and have to use an Adidas or Nike ball, whatever, that's fine. But at home, control what you can control. Use the Adidas ball. Or no, don't use it. Use the Wilson ball.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
So have we decided we're using Adidas basketballs?
There was a report from Mike Wilson this weekend that Adidas balls were in Pratt Pavilion.
Oh, shit. Well, Trey, what was that stat? We'll hang on to it.
Yeah. Keep that stat handy, please.
Do you think
it's insane?
Maybe it's a clause in like their deal with you guys, like a contract deal where, they're giving you this amount of money. You got to wear the jersey included, use the basketballs.
I would tell, if I'm a basketball coach, I would tell every single uniform supplier, we won't sign with you if that's the deal. Basketball, objectively speaking, a basketball is more critical to the game than a football. I think, right?
Yeah.
Like the way it bounces, like it's way more critical.
Well, also, if Adidas doesn't buck up and give us Gabriel Georges, I'm out on Adidas anyway from the start.
Sure. But can you imagine if the college football playoff had a uniform football? Every football coaches are obsessed with the ball they use. Every single one would go to that football. No questions asked. Why it's a thing in basketball is beyond me.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we get so many international guys that it's like we use all these different balls anyway that we're trying to not make it a thing, but it's always a thing. When we go to play like in Madison Square Garden and we shoot like 16% from the field.
Yeah. Which I think they do use the Spalding in Madison Square Garden, but still.
Yeah. Also, Braden Lou, big man wearing a headband, all in.
Okay.
That's all you had to do. Headbands. Give me headbands.
Remember when Kumar showed up just randomly wearing the Eric Ainge armband, like halfway up his arm?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't work, but loved it.
Yeah. God, I forgot about him. He went to Michigan too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well. I saw something today. Speaking of Michigan win the national championship, baseball. I know we're about to shift to baseball anyway. Tennessee is the only team to have a winning record in SEC play the next season after winning a national championship.
You stole my stat. That was supposed to be
my
in
bad,
the
man.
news. No, you're good.
All right,
yeah,
man.
I thought that was crazy.
Yeah, we're
Wait, even LSU after, was that 19 they won it? Or 20, 21?
23. They won it in 23 and 25.
Okay, so they didn't have a winning record in 24.
Finished 13 and 17.
Wow, would not have guessed that.
So Mississippi State won in 21, went 9 and 21 the next year. Ole Miss won it in 22, went 6 and 24 the next. LSU won it in 23, went 13 and 17. Tennessee won it in 24, went 16 and 14. LSU won it last year. They're currently 6 and 15.
It was crazy because we couldn't win a freaking rubber match to save our lives at the end of last season.
The only one that really blows my mind is the LSU one. It's still a crazy stat, don't get me wrong, but it just because Mississippi State and Ole Miss kind of like just got it together in postseason those years. Like they kind of sucked anyways throughout their championship seasons. But the LSU one really does shock me.
Yeah. Well, they lost. I mean, they lost Skeens and all those Dylan Cruz and Trey Morgan. Still had Tommy White, though. Caleb, I meant to ask you this because me and Trey talked about it. Do you think this team could be the best team, could be better than this past year's team in basketball?
Yeah. Could be. Yeah. Could be.
Well, okay, let's go is. Do you think it is? Do you think it will be?
There's just so many pieces to put together. I think ultimately they probably will be, but it's also like if they just get back to the Elite Eight, it's going to be interesting to see the comparisons.
Yeah.
You got to really break through the final. I think this is a very much second weekend team. Does that mean they get through the Elite Eight? Let's find out.
Yeah. Can they be a little bit more consistent in the regular season? I mean,
sure.
That's where you can tell a huge difference. Yeah, this team got hot and in the tournament, which is great. It's what you want to do. But Trey talked about it. This team was frustrating to watch throughout the entire season.
Yeah, but you make it to the Elite Eight, it doesn't really matter. If you win in March, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Texas, terrible season. Make it into the tournament.
If this team's more consistent in the regular season and then flutters out and even loses in the Sweet 16, you're going, well, last year's team was better.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you brought up the point, make it to the Elite Eight.
Yeah. I just meant like it. You gotta win at March for it to matter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think the point guard is a big. Like I'm interested to see what it looks like with Terrence Hill, but it's got to be. I mean, Jacoby Gillespie. That's going to be a hard player to replace. As good as he was for Tennessee. So, Duke Harris, here we come. You're next. I think that's 6 visitors, 6 commits for Tennessee so far this portal class. I think one of those was Chris Washington, I think. He was a high school prospect, but 6 for 6 on players that officially visited.
Is that happening? Is Duke happening?
Maybe 7.
A lot of smoke.
Yep.
Is that
hey, baseball back. You know who else is back though? Before we get into that, we're back with a new sponsor, Jennifer Morris with Keller Williams of Greater Knoxville. Just a great person. Love her. If you got to check out we did a YouTube exclusive with her and some of her partners that do volunteer ventures, and that's basically they team up with current players or former players to help invest in their futures through real estate. So if you get a chance to go check them out, do that at Volunteer Ventures. But Jennifer Morris is here sponsoring the pod, and we just really appreciate her. And if you want that helpful hand throughout this really frustrating and crazy process and home buying, please reach out to her at 865-257-7897 today. Also talk some Tennessee sports with her. She loves that as well. So friend of the pod, and we really appreciate her sponsoring this show.
Absolutely. Shout out.
Yep.
Go buy a home.
Shout
As someone
out.
who Trey was like, "What'd you do this weekend?" I was like, "I just old man worked around the house." So if you desire to be that level, do it.
Yeah. I mean,
Buy a home
Trey,
today.
I know he just got a rental home, but at some point he's going to have to get in that process, and I know who he's going to call. So
It's better to work on a house you
forward
own
to it.
instead of a house you rent. I'll tell you that.
It is going to be tough to move all that stuff in that man cave, though. That seems terrible. So good luck with that. Hope you hire some movers. Tennessee baseball back on track. That's what we wanted. These guys defend. That was fun to watch on Friday. Thursday, frustrating, but it's all about it's the roller coaster ride we're on through baseball season. And, we've kind of talked about it in the SEC. We don't really know if everybody's okay and we just beat up on each other, or maybe nobody's good. Maybe everybody's good. So there's a lot of ups and downs, but, Tennessee kind of had to have that series going, trying to get to the postseason. Laid an egg on Thursday, just didn't have it on the mound, and you come back Friday with a doubleheader. It was so big to win that first game, obviously for the series, but in a doubleheader, like, you want to win the first one because that makes the second one, you have all that momentum to carry that over. So yeah, really, really good weekend. The bats were going. So is this team taking a turn?
I was curious of your answer to that. Is it happening? Is this team going to be hosting a regional? Or are they going to make a run here?
It feels like they are on the verge to do so. I mean, these sophomores that you're like, man, like, what are we doing? And Josh Elander's kind of stuck with his guys throughout the entire season. Manny Marin had a rough go of it. Jay Abernathy, Levi Clark, Blaine Brown, Tegan Coons dealt with it. I mean, just a lot of sophomore slumps. And Tegan looked like his best self on Friday.
How about Elander just on Thursday, just telling Tegan, like, we got to win it?
Yeah.
Nothing else. Just, we got to win it, dude.
Yeah. And I mean, I know, like, on a kid, that's probably like, I don't know if that's the best thing to hear, but that's when you know your players. Yeah, that's when you know your players, to know which one you can tell that to and which ones you can't. But yeah, that was a huge performance by Tegan. You had Blaine Brown that was really good on Friday night. Levi Clark continues to handle the bat well and play good first base. I mean, the sophomore class just looked like what you expected the sophomore class to look like on Friday. Again, like, they need to get Landon Mack on that first game, but it's such a weird turnaround to do like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then turn around and play on Thursday and just Friday. I mean, Evan Blanco he pitched on Sunday and had to turn around and pitch on Friday. Like, that's 2 days rest he didn't get. And he was still phenomenal. Had a career high 9 strikeouts in SEC play. So
yeah,
really good. I think Evan Blanco is probably your most consistent arm, and that's cool because he's your Sunday guy. I think Tegan and Mac are definitely your higher ceiling guys, but just knowing what you have on Sunday with Evan Blanco makes that so important. And then, I mean, Blaine Brown just keeps moving down the lineup, and then it just finally clicks for him. He's like, oh, right field. Like, I can hit it over there, and it works. And it definitely, like, if the best way to beat the shift, to just hit it over him. And that's what he was able to do Friday night with that 2 home run performance. I think he was 3 for 3 with 4 RBIs. Just a great, and you're getting that production out of the bottom of your lineup. That usually helps. And then we talked about those guys defend. I'll tell you what, Alabama is the worst defensive team I've ever seen in my entire life. Will they have 6 errors this weekend?
They're probably going to have another coach betting against them here soon.
Jeez, I would. My goodness. I think they gave up like 4 runs due to like 3 errors in the 7th inning on Friday. Like Tennessee had 1 all weekend, and it was kind of a miscommunication between Levi Clark and Tegan Coons when he just tried to check over there real quick, and Levi Clark wasn't on the bag. So that was Tennessee's 1 error. They were really good defensively all weekend.
Did you bring that up later Friday night? Did you mention that, or did you let it slide?
No, I did mention it.
Okay.
I was
what was the response to that?
To our 1 error, or how
when you mentioned the 1 error, how did that get in response to those boys can defend, or what was the exact phrase?
I think, we defend.
We defend. What was the response? Was it just we defend when you said, what about that 1 error?
Yeah, okay. We defend. Yeah, okay. Over and over and over and over again.
Hey, that's journalistic integrity, though, to call that out. Good on you.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to let them know where the 1 error came from. It wasn't anything on it wasn't the shift. Which I don't know. That kind of came out of nowhere like 2 weekends ago about the whole like shifting. I mean, I feel like Tennessee's done a good job with shifting. Yeah, there's times where like it happens, but more times than not, you're taking away a hit than somebody getting a hit because you shifted. So I don't know. And Tennessee's fielding percentage is, I think, 4th in the country.
Okay. I
think Alabama's was 250 something coming into this weekend, probably worse now. That's bad. That infield coach sucks. Just straight up sucks. You have a top 10 pick at shortstop and he has 16 errors on the year. I mean, do y'all even use a fungo during pregame?
It'll probably be Tony V next year. So
at Alabama, that would suck. That would be awful. I'll have a lot of rumors. I'll start a lot of rumors. Yeah, this team seems to be figuring it out. I don't know what it is, but I love it. I mean, we have people tweeting, I don't know why people follow this baseball team anymore, and then they go and do that. I mean, anytime we think this team's dead in the water, here they come.
Oh, yeah.
And big weekend this weekend at Kentucky, who just lost a series to South Carolina. So you talking about dead in the water. My God.
They also just lost their AD / non-AD, fired AD. Did you hear about this? He just got his position cut.
Uh-uh.
Yep. That state of Kentucky and the University of Kentucky saving $950,000 a year on Mitch Barnhart.
Oh, Mitch is gone. Okay.
Whatever his role was going to be. That one that was paying him almost $1 million for no reason.
Did Stoops take his spot, or
no? The governor called him out, and then he's stepping away from that role officially. So, yeah.
So where's that money going? Women's basketball.
This isn't University of Tennessee. It's not going to women's basketball.
Okay. That was a joke, everybody.
So the number, history tells us the number is probably 16 to host in the SEC. It's 16 wins. You're probably a host with 9 games left. You know, do you think that 16 happens? If it does, I feel like you got to get 3 this weekend, right?
I was going to say you need to sweep this weekend for that to happen, I think.
Yeah, I want to say no.
Yeah.
I don't think we host, but I don't think that really matters because, I mean, Tennessee in 2023 made it to Omaha. And then last year, we hosted last year, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
What was the year that we did not? 2023. And
it was It was 20. Yeah, it was 2023. Was the
Okay.
last time, and then before that was it 2019 when we played North Carolina.
Yep, that's right. That's right. Yeah, that's right. I'm thinking of when we played at Southern Miss, but that was in the Supers that same year in 2023, which is insane. But we built a new ballpark, so hopefully we get the benefit of the doubt this time when they're picking the host site for Supers.
What was I gonna say? But yeah, I think 16 is probably.
But the way they played good at home this weekend, but it's been a rough go in Lindsey Nelson this season. So I don't know if you really want to play here.
I think if they sweep Kentucky, I think they host. That's my caveat. I think they have to sweep this weekend and they'll host.
Also, I heard the atmosphere on Friday was great, and that's really
you heard
cool.
it. You weren't there for the game.
I was not there for the game.
Weren't you told not to come though?
Well, I'm a offer in the stadium.
Yeah, so weren't you were told to stay out of the stadium. You've been banned from Lindsey Nelson officially.
That's okay. That's okay.
Whatever
I got to do.
We joked about your wanted poster being up on the wall. It actually is now.
I'm part of the team, so whatever I got to do to help them win, I will. They just need to be better at home. And dude, I love the new stadium, but it also kind of sucks.
The atmosphere sucks, is what you mean.
Yeah, it's we're the Tennessee Smokies.
The stadium, you're not saying the stadium itself sucks, but the people who come to that stadium suck.
I think there's too many seats.
Okay. Like, you think more people need to be forced to stand, or you think more just needs to be taken out? Period.
I feel like it was like, oh my God, I have to get a ticket because everybody else is going. Well, now there's like too many tickets.
Yeah, try telling Danny White he's making too much money.
Yeah. I don't know. Just feels too corporate. Got Uber Eats in the porches. That's garbage.
I was going to say this was before this weekend series, but D1 Baseball came out with their projections, and they're usually pretty good at projecting, and they had Tennessee as a 3 seed going to, but they were the highest 3 seed going to Coastal Carolina with everyone's favorite Wake Forest as the 2 seed.
Jeez. Josh Elander, we're facing the pitching lab in Wake Forest, and we got Kevin Schnall, who everybody was like, we should have hired him instead of Elander. That would be crazy regional.
Now, if I had to guess, I think when they updated, Tennessee will probably be a 2 seed. They'll be out of that. But I thought that would be really fun.
When was this? This was like recent?
This was on I think it was Thursday night. They did it.
Okay. So
yeah, April 21st, like Wednesday.
Gotcha.
This was before this weekend.
Okay, so we're probably. I would say we're a 2 seed.
I would say I'd say they're
seed.
probably 2 seed.
Yeah, but we still could end. I mean, they could switch us and Wake Forest maybe, and we're the 2 seed. That would be crazy. But hey, whatever. I mean, you wouldn't. Nobody wants to see Tennessee in a regional as an opposing team, just because, like, you look at the best atmosphere in college baseball. Mississippi State, Tennessee went and swept, so that doesn't bother them.
Sure.
Even you, Coastal Carolina, giving away free concessions.
Oh, forgot we had to go to a game this year.
Yeah.
Also, we got to plan our Ole Miss trip. I'm in. I want to go to that LSU game.
Yeah, I'm in too.
Sorry, Monty. I gotta witness this.
I gotta somehow convince Trey's mom to come watch my kid.
I don't think it's gonna be that hard.
Okay, perfect. I did want to mention this. Shout out my Uncle Steven. It's his birthday this week. So shout out to the guy. He'll be 49. So next year is going to be a really, really big one. We'll go all out for. But
yeah, you hate to celebrate his birthday this year.
It was funny. My aunt got him a card and it said 50. She was like, well, they didn't have any that said 49. I'm like, just
Good
get a
point.
regular one.
That's a good point. They don't make those.
So she was like, you could save it for next
I was
year.
gonna say she needs to save it.
Yeah. That's crazy.
She's right. I mean, are we doing the 50th at your house?
Yeah, we can. Yeah,
Good, because I ran across this thread the other night and I forgot to bring it up, and I'm glad to bring it up here. The question posed on said thread was, does an above ground pool make you poor?
Damn.
My
What
favorite
was the consensus?
My favorite response is, no, it makes you a redneck. The two are not necessarily correlated.
Okay. Was anybody like yes? Because that's
There were several no's and yeses. Yeah.
see, I've been told like it only makes you poor if it's in your front yard.
I think that makes you a redneck. I think that's
I think building the deck around it helps. I don't think it makes. Yeah.
Yeah, you got a deckless pool, redneck.
that's tough if you have a deckless above ground pool.
Yeah.
It's just tough to get in and out of.
It's like the grass, like you just.
It's hard not to look fat getting in and out of a deckless above ground pool. Like you're gonna look fat. It doesn't matter if you're fat or not. You're gonna look fat.
Yes. So the jury's still out. Is that what we're saying?
I like it makes you a redneck. They aren't necessarily correlated. You could be both, but you're at least a redneck. I like that response.
Okay.
Someone also did what we always say. They said, I don't know. I always say, dang, can't hide money when I see one, which is a great response to it. Because I'm going to tell you right now, it's not good to be in a spot where you're also too poor for an above ground pool, which is the spot I'm in. So,
yeah. Luckily, mine came with the house because I was not purchasing one. But yeah, it's like I don't have a preference. That's like, hey, where do you go to the lake at? Like, I don't know, or wherever I'm invited to, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't have a preference on a pool. If it's water, sign me up. You got beer? Some drinks flowing? I'm in. And like when you have one, then you don't have to like pack all your stuff and go. Like it's just you're home. So
you're right.
May or may not be poor. We'll see. Guys, go check out our good friends at Hovey Dry Goods, hoveydrygoods.com. Use promo code MORE, 15% off that first purchase. It's great people over there. Great hats. And then they got some new hats. Some, I think there's a black and white one that just says Tennessee across. It kind of looks like your hat, Caleb, but just says Tennessee across of it.
It says Callaway.
Okay. Go check out Hovey Dry Goods and use promo code MORE, 15% off that purchase.
That's going back to the first part of the episode where you just jumped way over the Key and Peele skit that I was talking about.
Well, you gotta specify which one you're talking about because there's a ton.
You're not wrong about that, but
we could have went the slap ass one.
The leaps of logic, the leaps of logic you had to make to get to yours.
I feel like there was a couple that you could use. Yes, that's an obvious one, but you could have used the slap ass one. It is softball. That's a baseball one. The wife one, you could use that. So
celebration one.
Yeah. The pumps.
The Monday Night Football sketch. Could you use that one?
That's my favorite.
Yeah. Yeah. Instead of calling her like Catherine Jones, it's Hingle McCringleberry. All right. Anything else? Trey, you have news.
I was going to say, do we have news?
Sorry. I just went right.
I don't know. I don't know how you guys went an hour and 9 minutes without thanking everyone in the National Football League for doing their due diligence and not drafting Diego Pavia.
Yeah, and he also didn't he drop
first
like an
Heisman
Instagram
finalist.
story?
That was fake.
Oh, was
that
it?
was fake. That was fake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the one that said I hate the NFL or something like that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, God, I got at my family function today, somebody was like, the guy who killed the president was wearing a Tennessee uniform. I was like, what?
What? I didn't even write.
I was like,
my
I was like, where did you see that? He's like, Facebook. I was like, dude.
also,
you
did they say
yeah.
killed the president?
Hell yeah.
attempted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But first Heisman finalist since 2014 to not get drafted. Quick quiz. Do you guys know who it is?
2014.
Oh
Yep.
my gosh, it's so funny you just mentioned. Go ahead, Trey. Sorry.
No, I just didn't know. Do you guys know who it is? So
2014.
The draft of 2014 played in 2013, finished third place.
2013.
2013 was Jameis, right?
Was he that late? Did he win it that late?
2013 was.
It was like a
Jameis.
running back.
Nope, is a quarterback.
Oh, okay. You might have said quarterback. Sorry, I
No,
thought
it's okay.
you just said player.
Group of 5.
Oh gosh. Where would he have played at then?
Mac.
In the MAC. For who would he have played at in the MAC? Not Akron. They weren't good then.
Toledo?
Nope.
Ohio?
Northern Illinois.
Did he play at Northern Illinois? Okay.
Yep.
Oh, geez, I have no clue.
I don't either.
Jordan Lynch.
Mm.
Jordan Lynch.
Yeah, wouldn't have gotten that. Can
And
I
then
read
Colin
you this
Klein,
Facebook?
Is the only other one. There's 3.
Can I read you the Facebook story that your family member got that from?
Yeah.
This is Big Orange Blitz. Breaking. The shooter at the White House Correspondents' Dinner has reportedly been identified as 30-year-old Cole Allen from Torrance, California, a former staff member of the Tennessee Volunteers football team. His wife is currently employed by the team. This is the picture.
Nice.
It also, I don't think it was saying he was wearing it during it. It was just this fake employee photo. But his wife is also currently employed by the team. So
Those AI stories are
Who the
kicking
hell
my
has
grandma's
time to
ass.
make that
I'm
stuff?
sure. I don't know, man.
Oh,
Well,
man.
the thing is, they probably make a ton of money because so many people interact with those stories. There was a story the other day that like someone that was a part of, well, I think one of the Tennessee teams like died. Maybe like part of the baseball team. I don't know who's believing this, who's clicking on it. It's crazy.
My wife got with a AI picture of Lane Kiffin, and it said like ever since he went to Baton Rouge, he stopped doing hot yoga, and it was someone added like a massive beer belly to him.
Oh, I've seen that guy on Twitter. He always tweets it at Lane Kiffin too.
Yeah. Annie's like, "Oh my God, Trey, did you see this?" I'm like, "Annie, that's not real."
Yeah, Lane Kiffin, you're so fat.
Also,
Yeah,
LeBron James is the greatest basketball player of all time. So
dude,
Sure.
that's
we don't have
insane.
it's nuts.
Also, and he makes Bronny look not terrible too.
Yeah.
So
Is that
His
your last
re-
news update?
Yeah,
Are you a Patriots fan? Are you? I've got to ask. Are you a Patriots fan?
No.
So you're just gonna blatantly ignore one of the bigger NFL news stories of all
We
time
talked
right now?
about-
Yeah, but more's happened since then. Like there's a shot that her son, who's named Michael, might
Yeah,
be Michael's
did we-
son.
Didn't we say this on
how
Thursday?
old is her son? We talked about that they've been together for like 6 years.
Yeah, he's
but-
like 2.
oh shit.
Yeah.
And Trey
And
just
there's a-
ignored that story. I think
No,
we
no,
gotta. I think we gotta
I thought
question Trey's.
we hit on it
journalistic
on
integrity.
Thursday. Yeah. I thought we hit on it on Thursday. Yeah, but no, I also saw, did you see also she's nuked her Twitter, which thank God.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
did you see the tweet that she had up? It was like, "No, I did not name my son after what was Mike Shanahan or something like that. But if I did, what famous Michael head coach should I may name him after?" And I was like, "Oh my God,
It's pretty crazy.
it's nuts."
It's crazy that one picture from them in the bar got buried for however long.
6 years. It was the day that COVID happened, like the big like COVID shutdown happened.
Oh. Huh. Well,
Yeah.
now I have a lot of questions.
Yeah, they were getting their last goodbyes in. Yeah, that story's nuts. And I think it's only going to get crazier.
But it's also one of those things where it keeps popping up, kind of like the Facebook stuff, and I don't know what's real and what's not anymore.
Just don't get on Facebook is probably a good answer to that.
Well, that's rolling over to Twitter for some reason.
Yeah, I've had to, and I still have to fight it. I just like block all these accounts and mute all these accounts, and then only stay on my For You page. I don't know, or not my follow page, not my For You page.
Yeah, the For You page is garbage.
Would have been sick, but
I was looking at the Patriots draft class. Not great.
The head coach wasn't there.
Yeah, isn't he in like sex therapy or something?
Yeah, which I think that is such a good go-to. Like anytime you mess up anything, I'm going to check myself into therapy. I'm going to go seek help. I also love in his press conference on Friday, he just kept saying, my actions, I'm seeking help for my actions. Like my actions don't represent the team. Like he never says what his actions were. Like he never once addressed.
It's like, hey, buddy, can you just tell us what is true and not?
Yeah,
and what's
like
not?
what position? Just give it to us. Like tell us the whole thing.
Okay.
You want him to be honest, don't you? I mean,
I just want him to be like, I did have sexual relations with that woman, and let's move on.
Yeah, they both. What would have been best is if they both got in front of it like first. Like, yeah, this is something you have to. It's been 6 years.
Yeah, I just think you deny. I think they've gone about it about the best way you could. I don't know if there's a right way or a wrong. I think isn't Mike already divorced? He's already divorced, correct?
No, he's married.
Divorced. Oh, I thought he had been divorced. Okay.
Oh, he had been. Yes. Yeah.
No, but I thought like his the current wife that he was with during the whole.
So he's been with
a while ago.
With her longer than his new wife. That seems like maybe his current wife is the side chick, right?
Well, I definitely think
it's a great question.
I think everything.
This is why we need a press conference where they're honest. You guys are right. We need honesty.
I definitely think they're madly in love. That's for sure.
Okay. Because there's a lot of rumors that maybe this was a common theme of her and other NFL GMs and head coaches.
Oh. I think Riverboat Ron, he in there?
There are accusations that she has participated in this with others in the NFL.
Sean McVay probably in there.
Sean McVay has been rumored. Whoever the the Eagles GM
Howie
is. He has been thrown out there.
Guy from Deal or No Deal, that Howie?
Not that Howie.
I think his wife went on a tirade a few years ago about a female reporter. Maybe.
Okay. What about Cliff Kingsbury? He seems like a guy that might do that too.
Maybe. I don't know. We need Trey to stop ignoring these stories.
What if it comes up
at the bottom
Mike Tomlin? Yeah, Mike Tomlin. That's why he retired.
Yeah, Caleb. Jen and Mike Vrabel have been married for almost 30 years.
And they haven't been divorced recently.
No.
Okay, I thought he had gotten divorced recently.
Okay. Sorry. So Rossini's the side chick. Gotcha.
Yeah.
This is obvious. Yeah. Okay.
I was doing my journalistic integrity and looking it up. Someone's got to be a good journalist around here. But also, I'm open. I'm married, but
you're open?
What are you open to? Because we have some good journalists around here that have been open to a lot of things.
Yeah. This bed's open. I'm going to tell your wife.
She's going to run down these stairs and backhand me here.
In that aloe hoodie. I mean, it's warm as hell outside, and he's just got to throw up the hoodie.
I have to. It is free. I'm in the basement, and it is freezing constantly. My AC just runs. I am freezing. I have a blanket that I sit under in each episode down here because I'm so cold.
Monty's going to be furious that you just shed.
Yeah. That's tough.
All right, guys. Anything else before we get out of here?
That's it for me.
No free ads, but Trey, that app is pretty sick.
Yep.
Awesome.
The college baseball app.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yep. Guys, thank y'all so much for listening. We'll be back on Thursday talking more, hopefully, transfer portal, hopefully Juke Harris. We're on Juke Harris watch. And then this baseball team, as they continue to get closer and closer to the end of the regular season, they do go on the road this upcoming weekend against Kentucky. That will be a big series that they need to take care of business in. And then probably football, because football's year-round. And probably Mike Vrabel in this scandal that's going on will probably be another update. So looking forward to that. Thank y'all so much for bringing the boat in, and we out.
Home run, slam dunks, give him 6. Boys at MII, they got your big orange face. All year long is the place to be, to hear some Vols for life talking Tennessee. You can hate us if you want, but we sure ain't worried about you. We got more